Apple just had their probably best WWDC that I've seen in quite a few years. There's quite a few new things. We've seen new iOS updates, new Mac updates, a new iMac coming out, new watch software, and it's very exciting. So first up, Apple has updated their watch software with a few little tweaks that include a few new watch faces. Apple Pay has been updated to allow you to now transfer money between you and your friends, and a few more updates with the dock and the way it works with workouts. Some of the bigger things Apple has announced is an update to their entire Mac lineup, which is really cool. All the iMacs received updates in spec form going up to Kirby Lake, is that how you say it? Processors, which obviously improve performance, speed, as well as the dropping of the price for the MacBook that doesn't have a touch bar. One little thing that they did mention briefly on the side is the MacBook Air actually gets a little bit of a speed bump, which is a nice addition. I'm very surprised they're keeping that around. Probably the most exciting update is the new iMac Pro. Now this isn't available yet, it's just a sneak peek. It's a little bit weird that Apple does sneak peeks now, because who's going to buy a Mac Pro between now and then? Only idiots. So iMac Pro is basically an iMac on steroids. The iMac Pro has crazy upgrades with Xenon processors and faster performance, and I think this is really cool. Plus, it looks amazing. Look at that space gray, and that keyboard is a number pad keyboard, which stood out to me straight away when watching WWDC. They finally have a number pad, and the black mouse as well. I love that Apple have this black stealth look for their Pro line. It looks really cool. I actually use the black dark bar mode, whatever it's called. Some more upgrades include the across the line to the MacBooks as well. But the next one is a new iPad. So gone is the 9.7, here comes 10.5. Now I haven't actually seen a comparison of 9.7 to 10.5, but it looks really cool. The design obviously is just following on a bit of an iteration from the previous iPads, but the coolest thing was the upgrades to iOS, and mainly for the iPad. It looks really exciting to see the new dock feature and files. Finally, a file manager on the iPad. But I was a bit surprised. Not many people seem to be talking about this, but it's probably the biggest game changer to happen to the iPad for ages. If you think about it, the iPad iOS is finally now becoming that middle ground. It's finally not just a mobile operating system for the iPad anymore. It's actually gonna have those features that now an iPad can replace a laptop. It did that for most consumers, but on a premium level and on a pro level, the iPad couldn't do that. It couldn't compete with something like a Surface Pro. And now with that file system and file menu, it's really cool. Why didn't they call it Finder? Finder's probably going to lose its name in the future, and Finder will be dead and it'll be called Files. Anyway, moving on, Apple has also announced their HomePod. Now, when I first heard the name, I couldn't help but laugh a little bit, but it makes sense. Home, given it's for at home, and pod, as in, you know, iPods. I personally don't see a use in one. I find it a little bit weird, but I guess there's someone out there who probably will use it. Otherwise, Apple wouldn't have made it. But HomePod is basically a speaker system that has Siri built in and is sort of a good digital hub that you can talk to through Siri. It has spatial awareness, which I thought was really cool. I love that it actually detects where it is, knows there's a wall behind it, and will play music in line with that. I've got a Harman Kardon Bluetooth speaker, which you can notice that when you put in a corner, you get a good bass feedback. A few other features of HomePod include that you can ask it the weather, you can ask it to activate lighting systems if you've got HomeKit around your house, and probably heaps more features are going to come, but I would really be interested to hear how it sounds before I actually go and say anything about it. But it's a neat idea, obviously another niche product. There is rumors the iMac Pro does not have upgradable RAM, which, what the I don't get it, Apple, but apparently the 27-inch iMac still does. So yeah, on that bombshell, I'll end here.